What's the Chow Chinchows? JoesphGames here, your coach of the Chester Chinchows, and welcome to the draft breakdown for the Chester Chinchows in the WSS TheWorld Showdown Series Season 2. I've been allowed into another league. Don't ask how. Don't ask how. Just don't ask. That's all I'm telling you guys. Just don't ask. But yeah, this is amazing that I've been allowed into another league, and I can't believe it's happened. We're happening again. The Chester Chinchows is just going to keep on rolling, and hopefully this time we won't come in 11th. We'll come in better than that. We'll do better in this tournament. We'll do better. We're going to do better, and you guys are going to watch. It's going to be great. Not Donald Trump great, it's going to be just great. Just want to mention that right now. Not Donald Trump great. Anyway, the WSS, the World Showdown Series, is a league. It's celebrating its second series. It is based on Showdown in the Showdown 7th Gen Draft tier, Draft League tier, tier on Showdown, which is only available through an extension, which I've found out right now. So that's why I'm having to open this up in Chrome instead of opening this up through my Showdown player, where I usually have my Showdown battles from, because I use the desktop mode for a Showdown usually. But now I'm using Chrome because, you know, this format that we're using doesn't work in the desktop format. So this could be rather interesting to do. So the draft has been going for the past couple of days now. It was finally finished, and it was a slow draft over Twitter, and it was an interesting draft. I think we've got an interesting team, and I can't wait to show it you guys. And some of the other teams that are taking part in this league have got some quite interesting teams too, so I can't wait to battle them. And right now I would like to say thank you to a few people to say that. Well, first off, I'd like to say thank you to the league's commissioner. That is Pendragon Plays. His link will be down in the description below. All the links to all the coaches that are taking part in the WSS are down in the description below. Their YouTubes, their Twitters, their VidMes, whatever they have for links, I've got them in the description. Check them out. Go and subscribe to them all. Go and follow them all on Twitter, because you're going to want to keep up to date with this tournament. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a YouTube channel as well where there's going to be some analyst content. I don't know exactly when that will be up. I haven't got a link for that yet, but as soon as I do get a link for it, I will give it you guys. Because I know the analyst for this league. He's a pretty good friend of mine. Or, well, was. We cross paths now and then. Anyway, so thank you to Pendragon Plays for allowing me to be in this league. He is an awesome Irish PokeTuber, and thank you so much for allowing me to be in this league. He also does things like Digimon and Yu-Gi as well. So that's Pen, the commissioner. I would also like to say thank you to Hideout, my good friend Dan, who helped me figure out what I was drafting and what I should be drafting. He helped me discuss things with me for this draft league, and made sure that, I wasn't going in alone sometimes. Also, I'd like to thank young Josh Hooper, Josh, Cape Arvox coach, and of course, rival of mine for this league, because he's also in this league, so I'd like to thank him as well. He also helped out with the drafting of this team, and of course, I'd like to thank my tag team partner in this league, the coach of the Aberdeen Azels, Darude Leaf Storm. I say he's my tag team partner because the fact is he is my tag team partner. We are a tag team. I am not just I am the coach of the Chester Chinchows, but he is my assistant coach. We are co-coaches. I am not a 100% coach. I'm a 50% coach. He is a 50% coach. We are the Chester Chinchows. Without Darude, I wouldn't be the Chester Chinchows. This guy is amazing, and the things he knows about battling are amazing. And if he doesn't know something, it's probably not worth knowing about battling. He is the guy when it comes to battling. So, thank you, Darude. Your influence on this team has been amazing, and I cannot wait to show you guys the team. So, it was a slow draft over Twitter, and it contained 9 rounds. And those 9 rounds made up the first 9 picks of our team. So, let's get on to those picks, and then we'll go into the other, our points picks later on. So, let's start off with the first one on our team. I'm talking about extension called the Exuntry. Exuntry is one of those Pokemon I've been wanting to use for a while. I've seen this Pokemon do some serious work in draft leagues already, and I've been wanting to see what it can do for me. This thing is a sweeper, and it is absolutely amazing to see this thing go to town on somebody if it's set up in the right way. And I want to find my way of setting this thing up, and with things like Z Hypnosis, Dazzling Gleam, Toxic, Thunderbolt, this thing can work some amazing things. Hell, it gets Energy Ball, it gets Grass Knot, it gets it gets Calm Mind. Ooh, I could run a Calm Mind set. I could run a Calm Mind set with Extension Cord. That would be really cool. It gets some really good moves, this thing. I cannot... Oh, it gets Rest too, and Return. And I could set up screens, which gets Reflect and Light Screen as well. I'm going through so many ideas in my head right now of what I could do. Oh, I could set up a sub. I've got to stop giving... Oh, you get Tail Glow. Why am I calm minding when I can use Tail Glow? Oh my god. I have so many ideas running through my head for Exuntry right now. Oh my god, this thing is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to use this thing. So, of course, Exuntry, Beast Boost for the ability, which means, in other words, every time it kills something, its stats go up, and that is amazing. I believe it boosts its special attack when it goes up because, it's a special attacker. And it can have Toxic. This thing is amazing. I love Exuntry, and Exuntry is going to do some amazing work for us. Problem with Exuntry is he's not that fast. He's actually in the middle tier of speeds, and it's kind of annoying. And most of my team is actually kind of slow. But it works. Believe me, it works. And as you'll continue on, you'll start seeing it. So, second round, I needed a Fairy type. I know I needed a Fairy type. Everyone that I've been talking to told me I need a Fairy type. Darude, Hawker, Josh, everyone was telling me I need a Fairy type. And so I had my threat out the way, and now I needed a Fairy type. So here is my Fairy type. I picked up Colin. I picked up Colin the Togekiss. I love Togekiss. Togekiss is amazing. It's a very, very bulky mon. It does Wish. It has the Fog. It can Baton Pass that Wish out. It can Extra Sentry. It can use Extreme Serene Grace to get like flinches and all the other stats conditions, so they happen more often. And this Pokemon can do it all. It gets Extreme Speed. Oh, Fire Blast. That could work. Flamethrower. There's a lot of idea. You get Drain Punch? Okay. Don't knock it till you try it, Joe. Drain Punch apparently is a thing. And there's Hidden Powers and the Heal Bell to get rid of stats conditions. This thing will literally help me set up. That's the thing about this thing. This thing will help me set up in so many different ways. I cannot wait to use Colin on this team and work with Colin. Colin is just a wall. And that's what I love about Togekiss. So, yep, Togekiss is amazing. Then I needed a dragon. So I went for a dragon, and a dragon that I really am interested to use. It's a dragon that I've never used in competitive before, but it's a dragon I've always wanted to use in competitive. And it's a dragon I really, really like. I went for Latias. I love Latias. I love the Latios and Latias. And apparently Mega Latias is banned in this league for some reason. I don't get it. Don't ask. Especially when Mega Latios is allowed, but Mega Latias is not. So don't go there. I don't understand it myself, and if you can't understand it, I can't understand it. So I just got Latias. I got Silver Latias, and I'm very, very happy to have Saw. I don't know. Don't ask about the nickname. It's just something that's been around since Gen 3. It's the first thing I thought of when I was playing through Gen 3, when I got a Latias, and honestly, Saw has been there for me, and I love Saw. I cannot wait to use this thing. It can get hidden powers. Scythe Shock is a brilliant move to have on it. Draco Meteor gets Calm Mind, so it can Calm Mind boost up things. Of course, there's Mirror Coat. There's Outrage. You're a special attacker, so Outrage is probably not the good idea. Shadow Ball. There's a lot of ideas I have for this moveset. Recover. Ooh, Recover. I'm just going through these movesets like off the top of my head as I'm seeing them for you guys. There's so many good ideas that I can run with Saw. I cannot wait to use this thing. So Saw, welcome to the team. You are an official Chester Chinchow now, and I cannot wait to use you. Then I went and got a water type, and I know that 4 special attackers in a row is a bit weird, but it's still a really good mon, and I cannot wait to use this thing. To tell you the truth, I've been wanting to use this thing for a good long while, and that's why it had to come with me. And I saw it wasn't getting sniped up by anyone, so I had to pick it up. So here it is, Suicune. Runner for Suicune. I love Suicune. Every time I see Suicune on somebody else's team, it does work. And I've never seen it. I've never been able to draft this thing, so I've never seen it do work for me. But I've always wanted this mon to do work for me. I've always wanted to see what this mon can do, and that's what I'm going to see from this. And it's just going to be able to have so many good moves. I can have a Crowcoon set. Oh my god, I can have a Crowcoon set. I could set up with my Crowcoon set. I probably shouldn't talk about my ideas too much, just in case other coaches of this league are watching them. By the way, hello other coaches. Just want to mention, I'm going to destroy you. That's all. Just going to destroy you. Don't think of anything of it. Just, watch you get destroyed. And with Suicune, I cannot wait to destroy all of you. Suicune is going to be amazing. So many good movesets on Suicune, and I really want to run a Crowcoon set one week, so there we go. Then I went and think to myself, I need some physical types on this team, and I still haven't picked my Mega yet, so that's another idea that I was running through my head at the time, and Darude was suggesting ideas to me on Twitter, and so at this time I decided to go for a physical grass type to help out the team, and that's what I've gone for here. I went for Clubberlang. Clubberlang the Breloom. I love Breloom. Breloom is amazing. Okay? Breloom is absolutely amazing. I know it's like UU, but the thing is, this is one of the best physical grass types there are. With Spore, Swords Dance, Rock Slide, Seed Bomb, this thing gets amazing moves. You can even build it special if you really wanted to with things like Giga Drain. I wouldn't suggest it, but an Energy Ball even. And Focus Blast. I wouldn't suggest all these moves, but there's ideas. You can even build a Technician set with things like Mach Punch, sorry. So it can work really nicely. Leech Seed is the competitive way to run it as well. There's so many good ideas to run. You get Sludge Bomb. That could work too against fairies. There's so many ideas. It gets Thunder Punch. It doesn't get Ice Punch or Fire Punch, but it gets Thunder Punch. So there's so many good ideas to go with Breloom, and if you're wondering about the nickname, just look at Rocky. Just look at the Rocky movies. Clubberlang. It's an amazing Pokemon. It's an amazing role on the Rocky movies. I think it was played by Mr. T. But anyway, Clubberlang are Breloom. So there we go. And then we have our Mega, and I cannot wait to use this thing as well. Haven't really had the time to play around with this and see what movesets I can get, but I'm looking forward to this really well. I'm looking at Coco, the Mega Bayonet. Now, Coco is the nickname I've gone for here because the fact is, she's an amazing friend of mine, and she is probably one of the funniest PokeTubers not PokeTubers, Let's Players under, probably Let's Players / video makers under 30 subscribers, around about 30 subscribers. Go and check her out. Her name is Ocarina of Time on YouTube, and her name is Coco in real life, but go and check out Ocarina of Time. She is amazingly funny. She's just amazing. So go and check her out. And her favourite Pokemon is Bayonet. I'm using a Mega Bayonet, so, I can call it Coco. And I'm going to do that. Anyway, so we got Prankster is Mega Bayonet's moveset, and you can do so much with that Prankster. Basically, Prankster allows me to get, first turn Will-O-Wisp off, and that's really cool. I love Will-O-Wisp. Anything that I could do with Sableye could be done with Mega Bayonet here. In fact, Mega Bayonet's probably what Mega Sableye should have been, really, but, Mega Sableye didn't get what Mega Bayonet has. Prankster is amazing, and I love it so goddamn much. It can do so much work. We could have Sucker Punch. That could work too. Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp. I could Trick. I could even set up a Trick Room for the rest of the team. Just since the team is quite slow, we could set up a Trick Room with Mega Bayonet. That could work out really nicely too. Pain Split even. So we get more HP back. There's so many ideas I could run with Mega Bayonet that I'm literally running them through in my head. And I know Mega Bayonet's not one of those megas you usually see in competitive play, but it can work. I swear this thing can work, and I'm really looking forward to using this thing and proving to the world that Mega Bayonet is not something you see every day, but it's something you'll fear every day. So that is the first half of our team, and then we went to the second half. This is the second half of my team, which I really am looking forward to using as well. Oh, I picked up Bisharp for my 6th trade. So, Bisharp. Seventh trade, round 7. Bisharp. What can I say about Bisharp that hasn't been said already from people who've drafted Bisharp before? This thing is absolutely amazing. It's slow again, but it works. It really does work as a physical attacker. It gets the job done. And with things like Brick Break, things like Iron Head, Night Slash, Poison Jab on its moveset, Power Up Punch, this thing can... Actually, Power Up Punch is probably not a good move since it got nerfed in this game. But, there's a lot... Ooh, get Psycho Cut. There's a lot of good moves that Bisharp can get, and there's a lot of good ways to play Bisharp. I could play really offensive with Bisharp. It could be my Stealth Rocker. It could be anything, really. I could even do a defensive set and use things like Taunt. I'm not suggesting it, but it's an idea. There's a lot of ideas, too. This thing can do some serious work, and I'm looking forward to using Bisharp. Some of my Pokemon do not have nicknames as of yet. If you want to suggest nicknames, you can do. You please feel free to leave them in the comment section of YouTube or VidMe, and I will put them on. By the way, I want to mention this right now to my coaches, and I hope they're okay with this. My matches will go onto YouTube and VidMe. Both matches and team builders will be on YouTube and VidMe. So hopefully that will be really cool. Cannot wait to do both for this league. So next, round 8. I went for Magmortar. No, I didn't. That's round 9, Joe. Okay, next round 8, I went for Nidoking. Nidoking, basically, throughout this entire team so far, I have not had a fairy type. Well, a fairy resist. I've had fairy types, but I've had no fairy. I've had fairy types, but I have not had no fairy resist. And that's why Nidoking is here. Nidoking is here to be my fairy resist, and I cannot wait to use this thing. I'm probably going to name it Charles. Yeah, I'm probably going to name it Charles since it's Nidoking. It's a king, and Charles is the next king in line for Great Britain. So this is going to be Charles the Nidoking. I cannot wait to use this thing. Charles gets so many good moves, like Drill Run. I could run Earthquake. I can run Poison Jab. I could run Dragon Tail. You get Dragon Tail? Okay. Head Smash, even? Oh. Elemental Punches. Mega Horn. Outrage. Oh, there's so many good ideas. Rock Slide. I could run a Return Set. No. There's a better one for Return Sets. There's a better one who's a Chinchou and there's a Return Set who can run Return Sets better. Superpower would work nicely as well. I could even run Toxic Spikes. I could even run Toxic. There's so many ideas with this Mon. There's so many ideas I could run with Nidoking. I cannot wait to use this thing and allow myself to run these amazing ideas. Then I decided throughout this entire play, I have not been able to get a fire type, and every fire type has literally gone by this point. Only a few fire types were around. So I decided, with the help of Darude, it was time that we picked up a fire type as well, and we went for Magmortar. I'm iffy about Magmortar, but it can do some serious work. I'm looking forward to using this thing, really. It can learn things like Flamethrower, Earthquake, Earth Power. I think it can learn Earth Power. Fire Blast on this moveset. I could do Focus Blast even. There's so much ideas with many of my team. You even get Psychic. I didn't know that. That could work. Rest. I could get my HP back. I could set up a sub. I could do Thunderbolt. Oh, there's so many ideas. There's so many ideas for Magmortar. I cannot wait to use this thing. So Magmortar is a really interesting mon, and I cannot wait to see what Darude has in mind for it. Because he helps me build these teams, so the team ideas really come from his head. I mean, a little bit of mine, but he's the one who develops this team, really, and that's what it is. Hopefully. Now, this wasn't a thing I was able to do with the IBL, but maybe we'll be able to do it this time. And hopefully, I'm going to try hard for it. So hopefully this will happen for us. Darude, let's record Team Builders together. Let's do it. Let's record Team Builders together. I would like to have you in every, Wednesday, and we put Team Builders up. We record a team builder, we put it up on Wednesday nights. That would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's what I'm thinking of for the team builders. Matches will go out on Sunday nights, but any time from between Wednesday and Saturdays, I'm thinking team builders for the team. As long as I have my match before the team builder goes out, I'm perfectly okay with making team builder videos. So definitely looking forward to that. So that was my main draft, and it went pretty well. I've got some ideas of how it could be used so far. And then last night, the night that I'm recording this, we went and did the points picks draft. Now, the points picks draft is really, really interesting. You get 400 points to start off with, and each mon costs you 200 points. There's ways to earn points in this league. For example, if you win your match, that's 50 points. If you are Pokemon of the Week, if one of your mons wins Pokemon of the Week, which is voted for by all the coaches and the analysts, that is 50 points. If you get the most kills, if you're the kill leader on the tables, 50 points. If you are the team of the week, you get 50 points. Again, voted by the coaches and the analysts, and you can do that. And you can trade those, you can cash in those points for Pokemon that weren't drafted. And that's what I've done, because you get 400 straight off the bat, so that's 2 free picks. You can use there for 200 apiece. Once these picks are chosen, though, you cannot swap them out. That is the thing. They are stuck on my team. I can only have 4 points picks throughout the entire adventure, and these mons cannot be traded. I can trade any mons with any other coach. I can't trade my points picks. I also can't trade my Mega as well. Want to mention that. I can't trade my Mega. I can trade any of my mons that I got drafted in a normal draft that aren't my Mega and aren't points picks. So now we are going into the points picks. So we are going to do our points picks. So in the points picks, I decided, with the help of Darude, we were going through our points picks before we'd actually picked up Nidoking and Magmortar. And I really like the idea of these to start off with. So first off, we have Playboy. Yes, I'm calling it Playboy. Actually, I might even call it Sports Illustrated. You know what? I might call it Sports Illustrated. Anyway, so we have Sports Illustrated, the Lopunny. I'm a huge fan of Lopunny. It can work out some really well, actually. There's really interesting moves that you can use on this thing, and it gets a lot of good moves. So, cannot wait to use this thing. I could run turn sets, I can run frustration sets, I could run special attack, I could run physical. There's a lot of interesting ideas. I could heal bell. You even get healing wish. Not sure about that one, but could work. The elemental punches. Fake out is a really interesting move to use. Encore could work. Oh, I could encore people. You get baton pass as well, so I could switch up stats. I could pass out stats. That'd be pretty cool. I could even set up a sub. There is work I could do with Lopunny, and there's so many interesting ideas with Lopunny. Lopunny is a good Pokemon. Don't say Lopunny is not a good Pokemon. It gets some really interesting things too. I'm probably going to have to run things like, I guess maybe I could run Cute Charm for falling in love, or I could run Limber. So I can't get paralyzed, so that's pretty interesting. I can't get paralyzed with Limber. And gaining this ability whilst paralyzed cures it. So if I gain this ability from leveling up and I evolved getting this ability, then I'd cure myself? That's interesting too. So yeah, Limber could work out really nicely, or Cute Charm. I would suggest not running Klutz. I'm not going to run Klutz. So I'm not going to run Klutz. There's definite movesets I can run though. Cute Charm and Limber and the movesets I'm thinking about. There's so many good ideas for Lopunny. So Sports Illustrated, you will work. And then we picked up our final mon of the team for now. There may be some other points picks depending on it if we can earn the points by the categories I suggested earlier. I picked up Ninjask. Now, Ninjask is one of those interesting mons. It can throw in things like it gets speed boosts, so of course it can pass on speed, because my team is quite slow, so having things like Ninjask would actually work out really nicely for my team, because, my team is very, very slow. So I could, stay in for a bit, speed boost, get some protects off, and of course then baton pass out, and then I got a faster mon. I got one of my slow mons being quite fast, and that's really cool. That's really cool that one of my slow mons could be really, really fast with speed boost baton pass. It could work out really nicely. Now, I believe I'm only allowed to pass one stat, so this means that with V's and defensive Z moves, I have to be very careful that I'm not passing multiple stats, because if I'm passing multiple stats, it's probably illegal. I don't know I wasn't exact on the rules. I need to ask Pendragon again what the rules are with this and whether I can run, whether I can pass on multiple stats. It's frowned upon in most leagues, though, so I'm going to not run it just to be on the safe side. There's definite ideas that I can run with Ninjask, and there's definite ideas that I'm probably not going to run with Ninjask as well. So Ninjask could work out really nicely, and it's basically just going to be the guy who sits there and gives me speed. That's literally what he is. He's going to sit there and he's going to give me speed, so I can help. So some of my slower mons on my team can actually do what they're supposed to do. That's why Ninjask is here. So cannot wait to use this thing. So I might call you Bumble, and then put it as a female because hint, I'm on Bumble as well now. I was on Tinder a few months ago. Now I'm on Bumble as well. Bumble is a dating site where the girls talk first. So it's interesting. Anyway, not important. But I might call you Bumble because you're a bee. It works. Anyway, so Z Crystals. Now, this is very, very interesting. Before the draft, we were all assigned Z Crystals. Because, Gen 7 is about Z Crystals. And we were all assigned them. They were all chosen at random. I got Normalism Z. I'm not exactly sure what I can do with that. Breakneck Blitz is an idea, but there's a load of defensive Z moves I could run too that pass on things like stats and stuff like that. So there's definite ideas that I could run with Normalism Z. And there's a few people who've got Z Crystals, but I've not got any mons of those typings in the league, and I'm not sure what their ideas are going to be for their Z Crystals and what they're going to be able to do with their Z Crystals. But it'll be really interesting to find out. I mean, I've got Normalism Z. A lot of I'm pretty sure every Pokemon in the world can run normal type moves, so really anyone could carry my Z Crystal and get away with it, really, in a way, and I'm really happy about that. So there's a lot of ideas of what I could run with my Z Crystal, and I really want to figure some interesting ideas out. Normalism Z is a really good Z Crystal, and I could use it really well. So yeah, that is my draft for the Chester Chinchows for Season 2 of the WSS TheWorld Showdown Series. Battles will be coming to you starting, I believe it's next week. And our first match will be against the Sea Spring Scizors. So look forward to that. That's going to be an amazing match between me and the Sea Spring Scizors. All of the draft videos from all the other coaches that are part of the WSS will be going up probably this week or in sometime into next week as well. So go and check them out. All the links for all the coaches are down in the description below. All the links to anyone who's helped me draft this team are down in the description below, so of course go and check them out as well. And one person you guys need to check out is Darude Leafstorm, my co-coach, not assistant coach anymore, co-coach. We are co-coaches. As much to my team as it is his. So, yep, Darude Leafstorm, go and check him out. He's an amazing person, and he's the coach of the Aberdeen Azelfs in the National Battling Association League, which is a Gen 7 Wi-Fi league. So go and check that out. Some of his battles are really cool, and he has one of the ideas why I drafted Xuntree. So yeah, go and check him out because he's got an Xuntree on his team too. So some of the ideas that I might run through are some of his ideas, probably with Xuntree. So there's definite ideas that I'm running through my head right now. So many good ideas. I cannot wait for this league to start and for us to do brilliant work as part of the Chester Chinchows. So if you are hyped for a return of the Chester Chinchows, then go ahead, leave a like, comment with the word #Chester Chinchows in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're on VidMe, you can do that again with the #Chester Chinchows. And of course, leave an upvote and follow the channel as well. So come and join us for the content because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And until next time, I'm JoesphGames, your coach of the Chester Chinchows. Mean de la Pokemon, get to la sa. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night.